Dear students, in this class I am going to explain what is meant by system identification method. It means it is a study of modeling the dynamic system from the experimental data. Okay, it has two types. One is parametric estimation method and another one is non-parametric estimation method. In parametric estimation method, there are two types are here. One is least square estimation and another one is regressive least square estimation. In non-parametric estimation method, there are four types are here. That is transient analysis, frequency analysis, correlation analysis and spectral analysis. By using the correlation analysis, we have to find out the process, that is hair dryer. In hair dryer, the input is air and the output is air temperature. Okay. Well, let's see how to write the coding for our given process in the MATLAB command window. So I have to go to this window and write here. So I have to type here load dryer 2, enter. Then I have to give the input and output data values. So I have to type here Z2, which is equal to square bracket of Y2 of 1 is to 300 space U2 of 1 is to 300 means I have to choose the input and output data values from 1 to 300. Okay. So our system is in Z2. After that I have to plot the input and output data by using this command. So I have to plot the input and output data graph from 200 to 300 and the interval time is 0.08. Okay. See the graph. So this is our input and output data graph, but it is not start from 0. So we have to remove the mean values by using this command. So I have to type here Z2, which is equal to d trend of Z2. We have to remove the mean values from the input output data. Then I have to plot the graph. So our system is in Z2. See the graph, it starts from 0 to positive and negative. Okay. After that I have to type here IR, which is equal to graph Z2. Okay. It means by using the correlation analysis, we have to get the impulse response. From the impulse response only, we have to get the step response. Okay. See the graph. So this is our impulse response. It presents both positive and negative values. So we have to separate these positive and negative values by using this command. So I have to type here step R, which is equal to cum sum of IR means we have to separate these positive and negative values. Okay. See the value. Then finally I have to plot the graph. So we are getting the graph like this. So from the response only we have to find the transfer function. Okay. So we have to find k tau td value from the graph. So I have to draw one tangent line here. This is our final steady state value. This is our initial steady state value. So how to find out the k value, that is gain value means final steady state minus initial steady state. We are getting the k value. This is our time delay value. Then how to find out the tau value? 63.2% of final steady state value. Okay. So final steady state value we are getting 0.88 and the initial steady state value we are getting 0. So how to find out k, which is equal to final steady state value minus initial steady state value, which is equal to 0.88 we are getting. Then how to find out the tau value means 63.2% of final steady state value. So finally we are getting the tau value is 0.55 seconds. Okay. TD values we are getting 2.5 seconds. TD is nothing but time delay value. So the process transfer function Gp of s, which is equal to k divided by tau s plus 1 into e power minus tds. So k value we are getting 0.88 and the tau value is 0.55 seconds and the time delay value is 2.5 seconds. So finally the hair dryer is a first order system with the dead time process. You understand the concept of non-parametric estimation method? I will explain cascade and feed forward control system in the next class. Understand? Thank you.